MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Philadelphia Phillies.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who will get the ball here in this one. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Zach Eflin will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing was really dominant stuff. Double-digit strikeout. He dominated the hitters. He kept his team in the game. He did everything you want a great pitcher to do. I'm looking for that type of performance again today.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Well, he's going to come after you with the breaking ball, it looks like today. First batter, he's already thrown 2 curveballs. He's got himself ahead in the count. This could be a breaking ball game for him.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Another 0-2 home. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Weather shouldn't play too big a role here in Game 2. 55 degrees at first pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's one away.
Number 16, and Gamble.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And the changeup is way low that time. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze it. Good breaking ball.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here it comes on 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. working on striking out the side in the first. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. HR, what's the key for him here tonight?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Cesar
A fastball
Hernandez.
off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gamble moves over, 1 down.
Batting second.
At the plate,
Left fielder,
number 5. First trip
5.
to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Gamble. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right
Stepping
fielder,
into the box,
David
Peralta.
Peralta.
First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Right side hit hard. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty
Number
easy.
17.
And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Into the box now, number 17. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hernandez comes set. Here's the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's a nice at bat. You know how hard it is to get yourself in a good hitter's count against a pitcher of this caliber? It's going to be the key moving forward if they continue to stay in good counts.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in there, base hit. Peralta rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
In now, Aaron Altair. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
He's already given up a run. He's got a runner on. He's got to put this guy away. Got him in an 0-2 count. You can't let this inning get any worse.
0-2, here it comes. Soft liner towards center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Well, that's a nice RBI hit right there, and it gives them a 2-0 lead early. When you get good pitchers, man, you got to take it to them and take them out of the game early before they settle in.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there.
Ready. Calvin.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. Phillies lead this one 2-0.
Leading off for the Mariners.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yonder
and that one
Alonso.
stayed too low apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Mitch Haniger. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Altair racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third, and he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Robinson Cano comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
1-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Mike Zunino stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One left for Seattle. They're down 2-0. So stepping in, Maikel Franco. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Baseman, Maikel Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Cruz has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Zach Eflin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. 1-1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
You always hear about position players grinding out at bats. That's the pitcher grinding one out. That's a special at bat when he can do that to the opposing pitcher and wear him down.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A little bouncer. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 5. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And the pitch on 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. First and second now. 1 man out. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The right fielder, number 6.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Seager.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Altair comes on now, and he has it one down.
Batting ninth, pitcher Felix Hernandez.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. Swung on and missed, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here's another 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Altair is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 17 as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Number 17.
First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started. And after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis.
Striding into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready now, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ready, Galvis.
Hernandez comes set. First pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz going back on it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up Ben Gamel.
Leading off
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Ben Gamel.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And there's ball 1. Hit high and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Yonder Alonso. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base run.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Michael Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with the bat in his hands.
In now, Zach Eflin. Popped in the air back behind short. Segura is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Shoots this one over to first. Alonso is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, number 5.
Ready for another shot now, number 5. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Haniger ranging back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 2-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Oof, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready for another chance. Robinson Cano 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Robinson Cano
looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That was a 4th foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail things here. Ready once again, David Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the
Peralta.
pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter.
Stepping in,
17.
number 17. The bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Grounded down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, that's another hit for him. He inches that much closer to the cycle.
Now
He's got the
batting,
tough one out of the way in the
center
triple.
fielder,
Waiting on a home
Aaron
run. Any more
Alter.
at-bats in this game, swing for a homer.
Now batting, Aaron Alter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Comes set with the 0-1. Line to the right side. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Alonso. Take takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. On its way is pitch number 75. Drilled right back up the middle. Galvis is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The pitcher, number 34, Felix Hernandez.
Digging in to try it again, Felix Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Gene Segura standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Down the third baseline. Franco has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Maikel Franco. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
Ready for another chance? Zach Eflin, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hernandez into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Cruz moving forward, and that's the third out. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Ready once again, Ben Gamel. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. hard on the ground towards short. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, it's getting late in the game. You look for anything to get the rally started right there. An infield single. They'll take it and try to build from it moving forward.
So striding forward now, Nelson Cruz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Adam Warren takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he takes a called strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Mariners go down quietly there. They're down 2-0. Mark Zepchinski gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Mark Zepchinski.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Gamble. 1 away.
The batter.
So striding in, number 5. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
He found himself in a great hitter's count. Pitcher tried to trick him with a changeup, and he still got a base hit. I think he was looking for that changeup.
Standing in now, number 17. Grounder down the line at third. 2 out with the man at first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Gamble is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Mitch Haniger.
Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
49. Joaquin Soria.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first two pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Here's the 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Robinson Cano is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Mike Zunino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Number 5 retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chase Simmons will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Alberto Ramirez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Alberto Ramirez.
Aaron Altair started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
1-1. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now look at the screen here, okay? That ball is inside off the zone, inside off the plate, and he still was able to pull his hands inside and get a base hit.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Cano for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. They're up 2-0. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Hector Neris comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The catcher, number 35, Alberto Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Alberto Ramirez from the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Digging in, Jean Segura. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Here's the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. They're on their feet here in Philly. Some 43,000 in full roar. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Phils get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Felix Hernandez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citizens Bank Park, 43,500. The Phillies thank you for attending and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.